the whole time frame we had was when the team left the field after pregame warm-ups. And then you have about a 15-minute period of time before they come back out. So our video staff's done a great job of going to fill that time with some really, what we would say, new video content that's never been released before. And you've seen the quality of work.
Like high video type of stuff on
so it's going to be, I've seen the teasers of it, and so it's going to populate that time. And so, we tried, it just didn't work out.
Can you mention specifics? Did you shoot pretty high on artists?
Yeah, I mean, we really did. I mean, it was all, so much of it's verbal, because when it came time to actually try to execute projects or do things in between, that's where things fell through. When we really started talking about, well, let's go ahead and get a draft of a contract, it never really got to that point, because some actors are in Charleston this weekend, some are in Philadelphia. So we went pretty deep.
Sure.
And our staff really tried to work hard to pull it off. But that 15 minutes of time was problematic for a number of things, because that's all really the amount of time we had anyway.
You think that'll knock down that 93K?
No, I think people are coming to watch the game anyway. I mean, we had not announced that this was going to happen. I mean, I know one of our staff members talked about it a little bit as far as the G-Day arrangements, and we were working, and we thought we were really close in having some cool things there, but it just couldn't work out with the entertainer schedule. A lot of them are performing in the weekend, and for 15 minutes, that was tough thing to overcome.
Do you anticipate this may be something next year that you guys try for again?
Yeah, well, I know we're going to work hard on another concert in the spring in the future. That's our overall goal. And, so we're working hard to get that done next year, or in April of 17 or 18, whichever one the artists. I know some artists that are already off the books that are not touring in 17. So that's our goal, is to do another concert like we had in, I think, 13.
Would that be in conjunction with G-Day, maybe around
No,
it?
I think to really, I mean, G-Day is we have a 2-hour time slot for TV. So, usually a game will last 3 hours, so halftime is condensed into maybe 10 or 12 minutes. And so we want to do it like we did with the All-In concert back then, and do it up big like we did at that point in time. That'll be the next concert. But this was, we didn't know what this would look like, and once we got the schedule and started talking about the pockets of time we could have, because you couldn't have a band playing when the team was warming up. And so we figured, you got a 15-minute time span there. It just didn't work out, but I think the videos are going to be something that nobody's ever seen before. And our video staff does a great job of that. So really, in a way, it'll hype the fans so that the next thing that comes out of the tunnel is the team. So.
Let me ask you this.
Yeah.
You guys don't have any kind of vouchers or anything to know who will show up, do you?
No.
What kind of, do you have any tangible indication?
No.
By feedback or anything else to know kind of what you might be dealing with?
Well, I know
Saturday?
I was talking to David Dukes earlier today, and I know from the hotels downtown are full with what could be termed as a normal occupancy rate, which is always good. We have over 1,000 lettermen coming back and their families. I mean, our numbers in the past are usually 500 for that. So I think there's a level that we all anticipate coming. I think a lot depends on the weather. If we have a beautiful day, it's going to be a chance to have a big day. But I just think it's unique. It's a 4 o'clock start. We've never had a 4 o'clock start for G-Day. We've got an environment to where there's a lot of newness, there's a lot of excitement, and a lot of this is the only time a lot of people are able to come in the stadium with their family. And so it's a lot more difficult planning for this than it is for a normal game, because you know what you have as far as numbers. And so, we've got plans in case it fills up. What do we do if we go over the amount? So that's kind of how we're planning this event, but everything's staffed at full strength. And we just don't know. That's the big unknown. But just from word of mouth and the amount of enthusiasm people have been talking about it for so long, and the job our staff's done promoting it, time will tell. But I think a pretty neat experience is going to happen Saturday.
On the topic of the open records bill that was just signed yesterday, I've read that Coach Smart thinks that'll make us more competitive with Alabama.
No, Claude's got my statement on that. I really have nothing to add over really what I've said on that. There's nothing really to add there.
You've seen a lot of GD games.
Yes, I have.
Have a pretty good historical perspective, and where a half field is considered a pretty good crowd.
Yeah.
What would it mean to you if you see that's filled or almost filled?
Well, it'll be one of those wow moments. I think we talked about the Jason Aldean concert. It was one of those we didn't know, but I think once the event was going on, I mean, I think everybody that attended that turned around and said, "Wow, this is amazing." But everything came together that night. We had great weather. We had entertainers that loved the University of Georgia. It was probably the only game where everybody left the stadium happy. The only event in Sanford Stadium where everybody left happy, and it was a great night. So, we're working hard to get things done like that in the future also. But this was just a tight window when you look at we've got the Letterman's flag football game. I think the dog walk clause at 2:45. So, we don't want to do anything to take away from their preparation because the game is the main thing. That 2-hour window of time, and certainly we don't want to take away from that preparation because, like Kirby said, it is one of our 15 practices. So we don't want to shortcut that at all. So that's where things ended up. But I feel like this is the work that Brett and his staff have done to create some never before seen video and kind of behind the scenes look. I think it'll really stir the emotions of our fans.